Later in this episode, huge blackhead removal. Welcome to Dr. Skin. Subscribe and like. Hit like to this video.
này.
In 10 minutes or 10 days. It just depends on how many are present and being in the right place at the right time. Sadly, luck was not on my side this day, and so when it was starting to get dark, I packed up and started heading back to my truck. It was just a short drive. Back to the cabin. I cooked the pasta and meatballs I brought with me for dinner, as I had the TV on in the background. Then I laid down on the little love seat couch as I ate and watched some old black and white movie while sitting there. I thought back to earlier, how the door was unlocked and things appeared to have been moved. Only I didn't notice anything missing. I wondered if it was just in my head or not. Long after this, I brushed my teeth and shifted to the bedroom, where I began to watch another movie in there, planning on falling asleep to it. I was starting to drift into that half-sleep state where what was going on in the movie was actually starting to blend into this half-awake dream I was kind of having, so I heard the distinct sound of a door clicking open that snapped me out of my half-sleep. I groggily looked up and noticed the closet door in the room was now cracked open. This immediately woke me up completely now. The door being unlocked and belongings potentially being moved did not seem like a coincidence. I waited a moment and got out of bed, went to my hunting pack and grabbed my CZ75. I went back to the bedroom, turned on the light, and pointed my gun at the closet door. I yelled, "Come out now, or I'll shoot a big part of me." Still didn't believe there could actually be a person in there, and I thought that I was just being overly cautious, but when the door actually pushed open, I was in pure shock. That older man from earlier in the day stepped out, and his unhappy-looking face switched to a gross smile, missing a front tooth. He said, "You got me." I said, "Don't move." As I went to grab my cell phone and call 911, thank God I had service here. The sheriff's department was on their way, and I let them know I was armed and had the intruder at gunpoint. It was an excruciatingly long wait before the sheriff's deputies arrived. During that time, the man was telling me how he's sick of people like me having no respect for the parks up here. I had no idea what he meant, but I wasn't entertaining him. I kept telling him to shut up when deputies got there. It was an obvious arrest for breaking and entering and possibly robbery, though I don't think he ever actually stole anything from me. The man claimed the door was simply unlocked, though I don't know if that was true or if he had somehow picked a lock or even climbed through a window. The Airbnb host said that there were no other hidden keys and that I definitely left the door unlocked. He seemed more concerned about whether anything of his was stolen and putting blame on me, as opposed to asking me if I was okay and apologizing for the experience. He said he had no idea who the man could have been even after getting his name. I still don't think I left the door unlocked, but thank God I was on a hunting trip and had my firearms with me to quickly neutralize the threat.